Hotep, Shalom, Namaste, Kol Asher Hava, Tiatis. 6 sins of the senses. 6 ways you can ultimately sin. These are 6 things we must fast from. Hearing, taste, smell, sight, touch, and thought. We must abstain from these 6 doors. To be tempted by one of these 6 desires is the biggest sin of all. To have a desire to see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it, or think it is a crime. You have to put yourself in that situation. If you want to change, you must put yourself in that situation. If I do this, I'll die. I have to take that path. I have to take the right path. We are all in the jungle. We are all in the rainforest. Everybody has to get out at a certain amount of time. You don't have forever. You have to get out this rainforest. If you take that wrong path, you will die. You have to put yourself in that mindset. If I don't do this, I'm gonna fucking die. You have to put yourself in that mindset. You can't be afraid. And the only way you are even going to succeed is when you realize you want to change. There is no other option. Many people, they don't see a reason to change. They don't see no reason to change. But you do, because you've been through hell. You've been through pain and suffering. You've been through the full extent of what life can throw at you. Heartbreak, suffering, the loss of somebody. You've been through it all. Now it's all a matter of what you're going to do about it. Are you going to sit around and mope? Or are you going to sit down and realize there's no hope for you? Are you about to fight back? Because if you sit, no one is going to hit as hard as life does. Sylvester Stallone said that. No one is going to hit as hard as life. Not me, you, or anybody. So here's what you have to do. Are you going to sit down and let life beat you down? Or are you going to get up and rise? You have to put yourself in that situation. If I don't do this, I'm going to die. Abstain from these 6 senses. Sight, smell, touch, hearing, think, taste. Abstain from it. When people think of fasting, they think of no food in their mouth. I'm not eating. Nah. Take it even a step further than that. Go further beyond that. You want to fast, or you want to do a real fast? Do the fast of spirit. Don't think it, don't see it, don't listen to it, don't smell it, don't taste it, don't touch it. Sit still for an hour. I won't even say an hour, I'll say 15 minutes. 15 minutes every hour for 3 days. That's the fast of the spirit. If you can do that, you can do all things. If you can do that, you can do all things. And eventually, after these 3 days, you ain't going to have no desire to do none of those things. Because you aligned your will to your spirit. You told your body, no, you going to listen to me. We ain't looking at no more big booty girls walk past. We ain't doing it. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. The flesh has that desire to look at these women. You're not this flesh. It's an illusion. The subconscious mind cannot distinguish between reality and illusion. So when your spirit came into this body, you didn't know what was real and what was fake. That's why you believe that's why you are grown up into this world, and it is given to you as is. You believe what is going on as is. There ain't about to be no World War III between Russia and America. That was a lie. Rumors of a war. There was no white man that died on a cross in the middle of a desert 2,000 years ago. It was a lie. I refer to him as Yahushua ben Allah because that was his name according to the Aramaic Bible. You believe the world is the way it is simply because that is the way it was given to you. And the subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is fake. The subconscious mind does not know. Whatever you tell yourself, you are going to end up doing it. Point blank, period. If you told yourself you want to see a big booty, you love big booties, you love strong, nice, muscular men, you will eventually be attracted to that. But if you told yourself 1,000 times, I don't want that, eventually you ain't gonna want it. But you can't just speak it. You gotta live it. You gotta accept it as well. You gotta speak it, accept it, and want it. Act on it. 6 things you should refrain from at all times. You should have nothing to do with beautiful sights. Unless it's nature, of course. But you shouldn't be tempted. In a way, yeah, tempted by beautiful things. You should never be tempted with beautiful sight. Don't be tempted to look at beautiful women or beautiful men. Don't be tempted by those things. That is false pleasure. Do not be tempted, even with the most beautiful smell. Don't be tempted. When you fight with these 6 senses, you will become spiritually stronger, exponentially stronger. You must fight these senses. They are your enemy. They are letting in negative energy. They're letting in your subconscious low vibrations. So why? Why would you give in to this? Because you're weak-minded. Well, either you're weak-minded or you just don't care. And if that's the case, then hey, you already know your destiny. Tathastu. It is given to you as you believe. Do not even be tempted by things that feel good. Even if it feels good, don't be tempted by it. If it sounds good, even to the most beautiful music, don't be tempted. Fight the senses. Fight the senses. Don't be tempted by the creativity of the mind. In the mind, it may look good. In the mind, it may be amazing, but don't be tempted. You have to know what is real, know what is truth. I'm not saying cancel out your imagination. Your imagination is everything. But that's how everything gets in, through the imagination. The imagination is the key to all these doors. The eyes, the ears, the nose, the mouth. The imagination is the ultimate key, the master key to all these things. But that's a metaphysical lesson within itself. We can also go onto a positive tangent with this one. We can go into a positive brain. We can branch off into a positive subject with this. But I'm going to put that into another video. But right now I want you to know you cannot be tempted by desires. You cannot be tempted by the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the ears, the hands. You cannot be tempted by this. How can you say you are God and you tempted by these 6 senses? How can you say you are God and you feed these 6 senses? You tell the body when it eats. You tell the body when it's time for you to go out. Your body doesn't tell you when it's ready. You tell the body when you're ready. We are devas. And you know who I'm talking to. Because when I speak it, you can feel the energy. When I speak it, you know who I'm talking to. You are a God. And if you don't rise, no one will. We do this together, or we don't do it at all. Sight, smell, touch, hearing, think, taste. When you abstain from these six senses, you have reached a level of perfection. When you fight these six senses, you will get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. It's like building up positive karma, but you're building up spiritual energy. Eventually, you're going to be fighting on a spiritual level. Because when you can master these six senses, ain't no demon about to touch your ass. Ain't no ghost about to scare you. Ain't no man finna run up on you with a gun and think he about to do something. Because you've conquered your six senses. You've conquered the doors. You've conquered the house, the imagination, the nation of the magi. The three magi. You conquered it. You've conquered the imagination. You've conquered the master key. You ain't tempted by these things. If you can control your senses, there is no limit to what you can do. All it takes is a matter of somebody to tell you you're invincible. You know you're invincible, not because you know you're invincible. You're invincible because a man hit you and you didn't feel nothing. He's going to tell you, you're invincible. Then you will know you're invincible. When that man comes to you and he tries to put a curse on your ass and you going around and people dropping dead all around you. These wicked people dropping dead when you walk past them. He's going to be the one that let you know you invincible. Can't nobody touch your ass because you conquered all temptation. What is beautiful, what smells good, what sounds good, what tastes good, what feels good, and what you think is good. You've conquered it. No entity on this earth can fuck with you. Whatever you do, do it in the name of righteous. You ain't even gonna know what hunger means. You're not gonna know what the word thirst means. You ain't even gonna feel it no more. It won't even be in your vocabulary. You won't even speak it. A man is thirsty or hungry, you gonna touch him, he's gonna be filled. Because you fought what you thought was good. But of course you think I'm just talking. But the message is deeper than just words. Listen to what I'm saying. Read between the lines. Understand the metaphysics behind this. Understand the science behind this. If you fight with your six senses, you will become that much stronger, that much perfected. Do not give in to temptation. Do not give in to the temptations of the thought, the desires of the mind. Because when you fight temptation, you become stronger. When you fight your six senses, you become stronger. But when you are not tempted no more, when you give in to no desires, you've become a god. And that man will let you know you're invincible. Because he's going to try to test you. He's going to test you. The devil, your adversary, it could be your spouse, your family, a friend, an enemy. They're going to test you. They won't even know what you own. You might make them mad one day. They're going to do whatever they can. They might talk bad about you. They might hit you. They might try to hit you. But you're going to be invincible. You can control your pain. If you can control what goes in the mind, you can control what the mind feels. You can control what the body feels. You can control how the eyes perceive reality. You can control what you hear and listen to. You can control what frequency. Like I hear people. There's a lot of people when I walk anywhere. People, I know they're saying bad things, but I don't hear it because I'm not in tune with that. They can say whatever they want. They can believe whatever they want. But they don't know this energy that I'm tapping into, this energy that I have been in tune with is destroying them. Tethastu. It's destroying them, and they don't even know it. And that's the beauty of this spirituality. When you become in tune with what you believe, especially if it's righteousness, it will protect you. If it's justice, you will get justice. If you in tune with wickedness, you gonna get wickedness. Fight the six senses. Go even further beyond. Be perfect, but do even better. Be the best you can be, but be even better. Grow, evolve, advance, level up, gain that experience. Because when that man tests you, when that person tests you, after you've accomplished your goals, he won't do it again. He won't do it again. Kol Asher Hava. KT Addis. Peace. Stay blessed, everybody.